You hear the screeching of an owl, you hear the wind begin to howl. You know there's zombies on the prowl. And it's terror time again. They've got you running through the night. It's terror time again. And you just might die of fright. It's a terrifying time.
Hello, welcome to another mod guide video. In today's video, we're taking a look at a bunch of minimap mods. I use that term loosely as some you may see massively in scale, but mini in scope. Before I begin this video, I want to give a shout out to Foxfire. She did the artwork for this video's thumbnail and did a fantastic job at it. Now let's dive into these mods and see what we can come across, shall we? You wake up on old, molding, carpeted floors and you see yellow, dirty wallpaper for as far as the eyes can see. Somehow, you've slipped into the Backrooms, the hidden layer behind reality. Stretching before what appears to be infinity is twisted mazes of rooms and corridors, hallways and stairwells. There's food, drinks, and weaponry scattered within the Backrooms, but you're also not alone. There are entities that stalk these halls, either your fellow survivors who have slipped into this crack in reality and lost their mind, or those who fell victim to the pestilent plague that reanimates the dead. And if you heard them, they have sure as hell heard you. Whatever the case, you'll have to worry about creatures around every corner that seek to bring your miserable existence to an end. And given the narrow confines of this seemingly endless office complex, you'll have to contend with large hordes and crowded spaces. The only luxury seems to be that most doors are unlocked, so if you're quick on your feet, you should be able to run room to room. But will you find a breather, or just more hordes? Maybe if you're lucky, you might even manage to find an escape and slip out of the hellish reality that is the Backrooms. At least if your poor soul doesn't end up a part of the collective hordes. If you can't escape, well, maybe you can at least find some entertainment or discomfort in various files scattered around, with homages to various creepypastas such as Never Ending Road. Now I will warn you, the further you get in, the more likely you are to face lag issues. Due to how densely packed this place can be with spawns of vanilla levels, your FPS can start to struggle and dip, especially due to the fact that the map is multiple levels stacked upon one another, so I'd recommend that you lower the zombie count for performance sake. And level 3 is a dark black void, but if you can use it, you can discover the map edge, which will be of use to learning where to escape from. Even if you do escape though, congrats, you're now in the middle of the wilderness, and now the challenge becomes finding your way back to civilization safely, or using the supplies within the expansive corridors to eke out your own living. Overall though, the Backrooms mod created by Aaron Redfire is a pretty dope one though. Thanks for the interesting experience and a cool translation of a popular creepypasta into the game, and I do enjoy the little homages to other creepypastas, such as putting Red's run. Next up the bat, let's take a look at something a bit more relaxing and less stress-inducing, shall we? We're taking a look at the Little Farmstead mod by Dylan and Plenty T. One thing I want to say before we start is you'll also have to download a mod called Dylan's Tiles, as the map doesn't work without them, but the mod doesn't mention it. Now that that's out of the way, let's dive in proper, right? This mod's intended to be a small project and a welcome start to the game, with no zombies in the starting area to give you a bit of breather room before you jump into the hordes. There's a total of 5 homes in the area, along with barns, warehouses, and greenhouses. And the location of this farmstead's actually pretty good. It's directly to the east of the town, that is located to the west of the farmhouse with a well, which is a very common base point, and for good reason. So this should give you some idea as to where you're going. And one slightly annoying thing is not all the houses have proper lighting and switches yet, which is kinda irritating, but the creator did say it's mostly a side project, so it likely just hasn't been lit up yet. Overall though, I like the farmstead. It's cozy, and it provides a nice spawn if you want to head to the farmstead with a well. And one of the things I like about this mod is it's not an overpowered start like many of those sorts of map mods. Just a more gentle start. to get you into the game. Nice work, Dylan and T. I like the custom tile work y'all have done. It really does look nice for decorating, and I love the fact that one of the homes has a Ness. I have been playing the shit out of my Ness IRL recently, so this just had me giddy. Now I want to play some Castlevania and Project Zomboid. Let me whip those zombies, damn it! After seeing a little farmstead, it's now only fitting that we explore a little township. The little township mod's created by Salamontes and is located to the west of the Pony Romo and to the north of the farmhouse with a well. This township has a little bit of everything. Some nice spacious homes, some storage units, a bar, a hotel, a gas station. It's pretty much everything you need to survive in this area for a good while. And if you plan to use the nearby farm, this would make an excellent addition to your run, as it would let you reach the farm easier, as well as providing you with more resources, including precious fuel for a generator. This place is honestly packed to the gills in variety for how small it is, and I love that. But it's also packed pretty densely with the dead, so watch your ass, or else they may take a bite out of your cake. Overall, good work, Salamontes. I like what you've done here. Keep up the good work, and I'll keep an eye out for your future mods. Do you want a big spacious base that is nicely isolated but it's fairly easy to find on the main map? Well, let me introduce you to Waldens House. By Waldron, of course. The main draw of this place, besides the fact it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, is the fact it's almost completely empty. The first floor is a big ass warehouse with tons of crates which can have a lot of loot depending on luck. Then you climb up a floor to the main part of the house. This is where your bedroom is, your office, the kitchen, bathroom, and even a display case room, as well as a second floor balcony which lets you observe your funky garden with mannequin statues. And the third floor is entirely rooftop access. But as far as furniture goes, this place is bare bones, having almost no furniture outside of some sinks and counters in the bathroom and kitchen, a desk and chair in the office, and a table and some chairs in the kitchen. The creator intentionally left the large spacious rooms almost entirely empty, so that players could customize the house to their liking without having to deal with a bunch of shit in the way. If you want to make it into a walled compound, you can. There's tons of options. There's also a storage center on the lot as well, but these are also entirely empty. If you had a big team, you could use them as little bedrooms if you wanted, and the end room on each strip also has a staircase to a second floor roof. Overall, it's not a bad mod, and while it's not gonna exactly blow you away, if you're creative, I'm sure you can make this place into your own little slice of heaven. And the best part about this base, it's literally right north of Rosewood. Head straight out of the main road and bam, you're there. Are you looking for DACA? You need that pew pew in your life? You just want to start a run guns blazing? Well, with the isolated gun shop spawned by Gold Fox, we've got you covered. This gun shop's located to the far west of the map, along that way far off road. Now, due to the extreme isolation, you will have to travel for many supplies, but there's a few homes located nearby, as well as a hunting and sports store right beside the gun shop. The shop itself has plenty of weaponry and ammo, and with your isolation, you should be able to blast some zombies without fear of attracting an entire army. The houses located nearby are pretty nice. I got lucky and I found a generator in the garage of one of the two-story nicer homes. Overall, this is a very simple map mod, and if you want to just play around with some guns without using the debug menu, this is a pretty good way to get some practice in. Plus, you could take some time to learn the roads of the map due to how fucking far away this is from everything. But hey, this is not a bad idea, Gold Fox. Thank you for your contribution. Are you looking for a far-off warehouse base? You want something in the middle of nowhere, but not quite as in the middle of the nowhere as the last isolated gun shop? Well, let me introduce to you Survivor's Warehouse by Zero Fire. Located to the east of the gas to go and used car dealership Crossroads, follow the road until you come across a dirt road, then head down this dirt road and you'll see the Survivor's Warehouse. A one-story old warehouse in the middle of nowhere. It isn't the most OP of bases, but it does come with a generator, a medical station, a radio station, a small armory, and even a full-size kitchen. Also, there are 2 couches, a TV, as well as a proper little bedroom with a cot. and all the windows are boarded up, ready to repel the hordes. Overall, I like this little place. It's a little cozy base right off the traditional path, and it could give you somewhere unusual to stay. Nice work, mate. I think this just about covers everything I had planned today. 6 more map mods for you to explore and enjoy yourself. I hope you've enjoyed. This has been Core. Be sure to support the artist Foxfire down below. I'll see you next time. Thanks again for all the support on the channel. It's sincerely appreciated.